pirates sail the restless tides, seeking riches, fortunes, and gold. Others crave power cause of their pride, dreaming of ruling on distant shores. But the rarest on the ocean ride for the freedom the waters unfold. Yet there's one man whose only desire, being a father and finding his home, with his sons by his side, and that's all.
Who are you talking about?
You have got to be joking, Coot Sailor. He's the most wanted man in the seas. You just have to look at the newspapers. For his chin you will know who he is. His mustache is well known in the alleys, a crescent moon that graces his face. You will stagger if you come across him, as anyone wavers for facing his gaze. Known as Whitebeard, he is the strongest man on earth. He is the father of every great pirate, and a sworn son of wind and waves. Known as Whitebeard, you must not face up to his men. There are 1,000 blades you should fear. Cross him and you'll meet your end. There are 16 commanders at the head of his fleet, each division commanded by one. There are 16 divisions so hard to defeat, they have wiped out full armies at once. Just the foremost commander is known for his skill. Some have seen him emerging from flames, and although some have tried as they get to kill him, he appears like a phoenix again. And the second is master of fire. He himself has burned ships to the ground. While the third is a shield for his father. He's a diamond no man can knock down. And the fourth and the fifth, they are swordsmen so skilled. I'm not done and you're already scared, so I'd rather stop counting them. 100 will be my bet that you'll crap on yourselves. Known as Whitebeard, he is the strongest man on earth. He is the father of every great pirate, and a sworn son of wind and waves. Known as Whitebeard, you have seen his reward, that's my stake. While his legends are traveling waters, it's his fury what can make them quake. He's well known in the waters, his last name is Father, but no one has told me why. It is said that 9 months after leaving a port, 100 babies were born nearby. But most people agree it's because his whole fleet calls him sir, and they owe him their lives. So he might be adored, that's the reason those who call him father his crew. But people's afraid he's a sea wolf, therefore he must be fearsome and cruel. As an old man he holds his bicento as a cane, but the threat it inspires does not pass. With it he can shatter the air, when he strikes he can crack it as if it were glass. He's a human so strong when his feet hit the ground, the earthquakes giving way to despair. Even with his bare hands he can tear through the vault of the sky, leading floods everywhere. But he's not just well known for his fierce, he's a rare buccaneer in his class. For his greed's less than that of his peers. He has never wore gold in his arms, and he says without a trace of fear, there's no treasure that I wish to find. It's my family, all I hold dear. I'm the wealthiest on earth just for that. Known as Whitebeard, he is the strongest man on earth. He is the father of every great pirate, and a sworn son of wind and waves.
They're all stories, that's what I infer, for his era is already over.
And you must watch over your words, for he has ears in every corner.
His life's fragile cause he's an old captain. Any day now he'll get himself killed.
It may be, but if that ever happens, I assert he will die on his feet. Known as Whitebeard, he is the strongest man on earth. He is the father born son of wind and waves, known as Whitebeard. He does not want to hoard any wealth, for his sons are his gold and his silver, and with that he is the richest on earth.
Check the mailbox. If there's a letter, you must pay attention. Look the seal and the sender and the name on the header. You can't escape if it says Big Mom. Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom, Big Mom. Mama, mama, mom. There's a saying well known in the sea. If the mother asks you to attend to the party, the banquet, the tea, you better accept. And you should bring with you a big present, much better if it's sweet, because mother finds bitter unpleasant, and those who don't show up for tea. Candies, candies, gummies and sweets, she's known cause gluttony is her greatest sin. Candies, candies, nougat and treats, you should know, don't annoy her for you must fear such a crazy, unstable, cruel mother who condemns those who bother her during tea. Candies, candies, chocolate milk, candies, candies, cookies, ice cream, candies, candies, syrup and tea. Mama, 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 mama. She has given birth to almost 100. She's the greatest matriarch among waves for her crew. Only admits those who offer proof of sharing her blood and lineage. Everyone knows that daughters and sons, they are faithful and loyal to mother. But despite marrying several times, no one has ever seen the fathers. There are stories that tell what may happen. Everyone knows that she loves to eat, and those who share a bed with a pirate could end up devoured all steamed, cause that's the best way for meat. Candies, candies, gummies and sweets, she's known cause gluttony is her greatest sin. Candies, candies, nougat and treats, you should know, don't annoy her for you must fear such a crazy, unstable, cruel mother who condemns those who bother her during tea. Candies, candies, chocolate milk, candies, candies, cookies, ice cream, candies, candies, syrup and tea. Mama, 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 mama. Don't let pleasure cloud all your senses. Do not hesitate and turn your boat. If you sail the waters and smell them, strawberry jam or cocoa. For it's whipped cream, the foam of the waves, and there's sugar instead of sand. In her lands every ship look like cake, where you can see some shooters who fire intruders on the islands of Toto Land. Archipelago of sweets, butter and lemon. Every island's a meal, every town's a flavor, and Big Mom is the queen of that entire nation. Where all creatures and races are living together, sharing the same floor. She accepts those who wants to live there in her house without asking for more. Then accepting a tax that you can't pay with coins you will fear when she asks for your time and your months. Minutes, minutes, years and months, she steals your life and your soul. Minutes, minutes, years and months, all swallowed by the devil's mouth. Candies, candies, gummies and sweets, she can command the sun and the storm is their queen. Candies, candies, nougat and treats, if she asks them to sing, so do mountains and trees. Candies, candies, chocolate milk, everything in whole cake must bow to her will. Candies, candies, cookies, ice cream, even the devil comes if she calls him for tea. Candies, candies, syrup and tea, and I pity him. Big Mom.
When a ship sails so near from the harbor, check the mast as it cuts through the waves. 4 bones crossed and a skull with 2 large horns marks the flag of an emperor's reign. Let the women and children go hiding, and the men must kneel down at his feet. For to challenge this beast is so daunting, like the dream of becoming a king. Kaido, Kaido, you must hide if you hear the dragon roar. Kaido, Kaido, he brings plagues, conflagration and droughts. For his army is longing for chaos, and whenever he wants, a country will burn. He's the strongest among the world's creatures, and the toughest of them you can bet. One-on-one, he is always the winner, whether on land, sea or air. He's been sentenced to death 40 times, and 18 more they've hunted the beast. But there would be no stories or myths if they'd managed to put him to death. Rumor has it that he was once hanged, but he shattered the chains. They tried to pierce him with spears, but none could cut through his skin. Against him all guillotines are useless, for his neck breaks the blades. Even trying suicide is fruitless. Perhaps death's afraid of him. Kaido, Kaido, you must hide if you hear the dragon roar. Kaido, Kaido, he brings plagues, conflagration and droughts, for his army is longing for chaos, and whenever he wants, a country will burn. He has spent years amassing his troops, a horde of madmen and monsters. If you join him, he offers you a fruit that's a man made and strange, turns the fortunate man into brute. Half a beast, half a man, but it drives the unlucky one mad, who will laugh till the end. In his army, the strongest lead legions. They're prehistoric reptiles, yet above them more fearsome true demons. Organized like gods, from the 1st to the 10th they are freaks. They look like ancient giants. The face cards are the Jack, Queen and King. They are called the All-Stars. You might ask why he's not in the deck, but you should guess the reason. Kaido's not a face card, yet he's fearsome, for he's who plays the game. Kaido, Kaido, you must hide if you hear the dragon roar. Kaido, Kaido, he brings plagues, conflagration and droughts, for his army is longing for chaos, and whenever he wants, a country will burn. Kaido, Kaido, he's the serpent who reigns from the sky. Kaido, Kaido, he's the storm who rolls over the waves. Kaido, Kaido, he subdued against the people on land. Kaido, Kaido, he's the strongest creature on earth. He's a righteous man, some think, not a tyrant like the rest. He still holds a dream of freedom, without nobles, without slaves. In the world he longs to bring, every soul will stand unchained. No man will be above the people. War itself shall rule instead. Kaido, Kaido, you must hide if you hear the dragon roar. Kaido, Kaido, he brings plagues, conflagration and droughts, for his army is longing for chaos, and whenever he wants, a country will burn.
Is the color of blood, and so red is the rose's bloom. It's the hue of war and of love, and the mark of that pirate crew. The captain so cheerful and kind, also bold and brave, you'll see. They admire him for being so nice. He's your friend if you drink with him. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards, let voices soar, for such pirates grow ever rarer. Those who know how to party and roar. He was raised on the ship of Gold Roger. He was taught by a king, I would say. He did not inherit his dark hair, but he did inherit his gaze. 'Cause he can knock down an army just staring them firmly if they stand on the way of his goal. His presence alone sends a chill through your bones before you even see his ship's hull. You should not draw your gun if you don't have the guts. Only fools would dare to threaten him, because pointing a gun at a pirate is risking your life and you'll pay for it. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards, let voices soar, for such pirates grow ever rarer, those who know how to party and roar. I've heard people are trying to slander. They claim that blue blood runs through his veins. Who his father was, it doesn't matter. Just like you, he's a son of the waves. You know that he has made his name without being hostile. He just lived his whole life on a ship. He has always preferred being admired and respected, while others corsairs are just feared. Yet he still shares his drink with those bandits who flout him, ignoring all their mocking cries. But don't threaten his friends. If you value your life, you'll be dead before you realize. For he sees the storm before the wind rises, and the sun before the dawn's first light. He did read the signs that time devises, saw his son before meeting his wife. He sees everything before it happens, or so a drunkard did claim the other night. While others boast of reading waters, he sees far beyond the coming tide. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards, let voices soar, for such pirates grow ever rarer, those who know how to party and roar. His strength is still doubted by many, as he lost his arm in the weakest of seas. But I'd wager, and I won't regret any, it was tribute to the new era's breeze. Or perhaps the Grand Line felt too tame, so he's sailing again to show off. Even one-handed, it's still a child's game for the man who once made a war stop. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards, let voices soar. Let them laugh, let them mock us whenever. We will teach them to party once more. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards, let voices soar. Let them laugh, let them mock us whenever. We will teach them to party once more. Let's drink to the red hair together. Raise up your tankards. If you like this song, hit subscribe and we'll find that great treasure. Leave your like and your comment for more.